Speaker guided. Like I said, he has information, there's an investigation going on. Let's wait for the results. And it's true, like he said, any TV or any other media house is free to tap content from UBC. So there is nothing which stops any TV or any media houses from getting content from the national broadcaster. But really for emphasis that the media is regulated in Uganda, we should not debate as if the media has free range to do anything it wants. Not that there are even radios we have suspended and put off, especially in this electoral season when they become irresponsible. So, Honorable Seungu, your threats notwithstanding that we shall get affected, I think you should allow the state and the government to regulate the media so that we have responsible media in Uganda. Okay.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for taking this question for clarification. We acknowledge that the government regulates, and where there is a violation, I think it's prudent for the government also to be honest and transparent in whatever they are doing. If there is any breach of the minimum broadcasting standards, we ought to know. If I'm accused of murder and I'm being investigated for murder, they will tell you we are investigating so and so for a case of murder that has been committed in this area. So can you inform us? Can you now clarify which particular minimum broadcasting standard was violated by the Nation Media Group? And if amongst the sanctions available to you, which was passed in law, it's a blackout from Parliament, why would you allow them to continue doing other coverage, and then you single out only Parliament, which is the epicenter of governance of this country, and you say we are banning them? Would you clarify particularly which minimum broadcasting standard and your choice of sanction?
When a matter is under investigation, as you know, as a trained lawyer, we minimize the debate in the public until when the report has come out. So I just ask you to be patient, and then the report will come out.
Thank you, Honorable Richard.
Thank you so much, Director, Honorable Speaker, and Honorable colleagues. Honorable Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for your great concern over the issues of baboons. Director, Honorable Speaker, this is not an isolated case. All those communities that border wildlife face the same challenges. Especially in Ntoroko, we have the Semiliki Game Reserve that was elevated to Semiliki National Park. In Kanara Town Council, Right Honorable Speaker, if you go there personally, you'd find we have a number of cases where children were snatched by these baboons, injured. Parents go ahead and pay, foot medical bills. After footing medical bills, you find that there's no compensation because Kanara Town Council and Semiliki Game Reserve, they're just separated by the road. Baboons cross at any time of the day into homesteads. At the end of the day, they cause a lot of injuries. And I want really to move with your guidance that there should be an investigation throughout the country, especially to the communities that border the wildlife, and a proper action is taken, and those people, especially the injured children, should be compensated. I want to thank you, Right Honorable.
Yeah, thank you. Colleagues, on that issue of wildlife, if the minister comes here with a statement on Wednesday, I think we'll discuss more. I will allow debate on the statement. Okay. Honorable Wanda Richard.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I take this opportunity to congratulate you upon being nominated unopposed. And it's our prayer that we join you soon. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you for your concern and the fact that you've asked the minister to come up with a statement regarding the issues of the wildlife-human conflict. As stated, Right Honorable Speaker, this is not isolated. This is the case for baboons. There are cases for elephants in the northern part of the country, hippos, and I think there is some laxity somewhere, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to request that a comprehensive, you said you requested for a statement, but I think we need a proactive action plan. We have the wildlife-human conflict, but we also have the staff of Wildlife Authority also harassing communities in the Elgon region. About the boundaries, sometimes lives are lost, they shoot. They destroy property, including buildings and crops. So, Right Honorable Speaker, it is my prayer that while the minister makes a statement here, he also needs to come up with an action plan on how to address all these challenges that are coming from the wildlife management. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable colleagues, let's take it from the Honorable Masaba wanted us that they include the list of the people compensated. So we will do that. Let the minister give a comprehensive statement. Then we debate it. Colleagues, please, let's debate a comprehensive statement which we need from the minister on Wednesday. It will be more helpful. Okay? Because this is scanty information. The minister is not here. So let's do it that way. Matters of national importance, Honorable Sir Kenya. Honorable, here we speak on a microphone.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I can see the problem of campaigns. Honorable, you're still a member of Parliament, okay? Yeah, please.
Honorable Speaker, I'm still a member of Parliament because, and I am coming back because all the runners never came back, a sign that I performed well.
So grab the microphone.
And by the grace of God, I'm coming back.
Great.
So, Honorable Speaker, we have a challenge in Busabala. After constructing that road, we got a lot of land grabbers. I remember you gave me a chance on the floor of the Parliament whereby you ruled out that the Minister of Land should go there. Indeed, she came and chaired a meeting, and those who claim to be the owners of the land never came in that meeting. It's so unfortunate that yesterday, late in the evening, bouncers came, heavily guarded, and they surveyed the land. And I asked the LOC1, they said they know nothing, yet they are the main stewards of the properties. Honorable Speaker, this is the land which has around 300 families, and they could crash, and we could lose lives. My humble prayer for the Minister for Lands to come and give us a comprehensive report on the findings that she got, so that we can be updated and we brief our people. Because coming to survey the land, it could cause chaos and we could lose lives. I'll be grateful when this matter is taken seriously. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now, Honorable colleague, this is not a matter where the minister will need to come back here, but rather to engage the parties that are involved. Okay? Let's focus more on action. So I will request that clerk, you write to the minister for lands to again visit the area, engage the parties. Because how can someone refuse to come and appear before the minister in charge when there is a conflict? Then it means there is a problem somewhere. Maybe they are, either it's impunity or they are trying to hide something. Yeah, so we are going to take it up at that level, and I'm going to ensure that the minister comes in next week, Honorable colleague, to handle the issues of your people. Honorable Namtawe Joan.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. Right, Honorable Speaker, on Tuesday this week, the Electoral Commission shipped into Uganda 600 6,000 biometric vote verification kits to be used in the coming elections. However, Right Honorable Speaker, we have heard from government that the use of these machines will be compulsory, yet there is no enabling law. So, Right Honorable Speaker, can we know from government exactly which law will enforce this? Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable colleague, this is a matter which was raised on Tuesday, and the Minister for Justice, who is in charge of the Electoral Commission, was given 2 weeks' time to bring a comprehensive statement, and he will address your concern when that statement comes, and then we shall discuss it further on the floor. Honorable Mutemburi Yusuf, Honorable Acrobat Chiza.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. Right Honorable Speaker, I join colleagues to congratulate you upon going through unopposed, and once I come back, I want to assure you, you have my vote in that seat.
I hope Honorable Jonathan Odura is here.
Yeah, thank you. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise on an issue regarding the poor roads, the poor state of the roads in Bundibujo as a result of too much rains. Right Honorable Speaker, since July to date, Bundibujo is experiencing heavy rains, and we have lost so many bridges and culverts. As I talk now, Right Honorable, 6 administrative units are cut off, including the sub-county where I come from. I leave a vehicle in Bundibujo town and board the border. So my prayer, Right Honorable Speaker, to the Minister of Finance and Minister of Works and Transport, that at least they could send a team, a technical team on the ground, and assess the impact. Secondly, Right Honorable, if we could get some gabions and some culverts for a short-term intervention as we wait for the long term. Finally, Right Honorable, Bundibujo being with one road, that tarmac road that connects Bundibujo, we need an alternative road through my constituency, and this road should be tarmacked. And that is a permanent solution for that area. I thank you.
So once we tarmac yours, we shall have permanently sort of the progress. I like that. Honorable Minister for Works.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I think yesterday I informed you that because of the importance of the Fort Portal Bundibujo Road, and it's the only main trunk road which they have up to Lamia, we have decided to put Quadro C on that road. And they do everything. It's not only maintenance, they're going to do rehabilitation of the bad sections, but also fix whatever breaks down. So the contract is already on the ground, and they'll keep maintaining that road throughout.
But Honorable, the member says, if you don't tarmac his, you won't have a permanent solution. But also the rural ones, which has said 6 administrative units, I don't know whether there is any intervention you can do.
Well, I know about the road through his constituency. It was one of those security roads which we are supposed to work on. But again, I think because of funds, we have not yet been able to address it as an alternative road to Bundibujo. But I know the road. It's called, we used to call it the security road. It goes through his constituency. Yeah.
So, Honorable Acrobat, I would guide that you write to the minister, okay, stating clearly the administrative units are affected and all that.
Much obliged, Mr. Speaker, but the issue of gabions and culverts
all
for
that.
A short term.
All that.
Thank you.
All that. Thank you. Yeah. Honorable Emma Cherkut, then Honorable Atkins.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to join my colleagues to congratulate you for having gone unopposed. So the race is still in our hands, and we pray for the best for all of us. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise on an issue which happened yesterday night in Kwen District at 1 p.m. We happened to have a very heavy downpour, and it is well known that Sebei, particularly Kwen, is a very mountainous area. So what happened is, out of the heavy rains, there was a serious landslide, and as a result, 6 people lost their lives, and 3 of them are lying in Kapchoro Hospital for treatment. The 6 bodies are also in Kapchoro Mortuary, though it's unfortunate that in Kapchoro Hospital, which is supposed to be our regional hospital, we don't have a fridge to keep them so that the families can prepare for a decent burial. I am here on their feet and grieving with them that may the office of the Prime Minister, it's good my sister, the Minister, Abe Lilian, is right with us here. If your office could come in and bail our people in as far as maybe provide them some money for burial expenses. And then, of course, there were so many families that were affected as a result of this landslide that need to be relocated. Most of their crops were destroyed. They were washed down. So, as we speak, people, very many, almost 320 people don't have food. They are there languishing and grieving. And on that note also, when you come to the lower belt, that is soil. Of course, I'm speaking as a district woman MP. As a result of the same rain, the rain was washed from up, rain from up, downwards, reaching down. It carried so many cows, pigs, goats, hens of our people in the lower belt. But I want to put it to you that there's a report that is coming or that is being availed to us by the disaster management report, management group from the district. So my prayers are, one,
I thought you did your prayers.
Those were 2. It is just that the team from Prime Minister to at least step down to see how best our people from Kwen, that is Tuikat, Chepkutus Parish, Kaptang Village, how best they can be helped. There are, of course, expenses for the mortuaries that these people cannot avail. The 6 people were from one family. So that's my plea, my dear sister. Asante. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable, our condolences, heartfelt condolences. And colleagues, as a practice, please, I request that we observe a minute of silence since our colleague has brought this disaster to our attention.
May their souls rest in eternal peace.
So, Honorable Chemonges, I have you on my list. The issue related, then the minister can answer to us. If it's related.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity. My colleague, Honorable Emma, have said most of it, but I just want to add on that the same issue also went to the extent of Bukwa. Bukwa lost 3 people, and the main road was cut off. Up to now, we are still struggling to open the way. Mr. Speaker, this matter of landslide in Sabey has been happening all the time, whenever it is rainy season. And even as we speak now, we expect that today evening there may be another landslide, because even now it is raining. So, Mr. Speaker, to add on my prayers, one of the prayer that I can add on is that the government should look into this matter in totality, especially hurrying on with the resettling the people who are on disaster-prone areas. We've always presented this matter. The team from the Ministry of Prime Minister's office have always come. They take pictures. They take the lists. They do everything, but they don't come back. So I am happy that today, at least, we have our very brilliant minister. I'm sure I can see her with a lot of notes. She must be able to give us the... I take it.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. No, not from a member. He's not responsible for your... You see, we are not debating or what. Man is having disaster issues. I want him to clarify even.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. It is true, Right Honourable Speaker, that we have lost 6 people in Kwen and 3 people from Bukwo, and about 2,250 people have been affected. Right Honourable Speaker, this morning I had a meeting with Honourable William Chemonges and Malinga Isaac, who came, and we had a meeting together with the Commissioner for Disaster, and we have taken steps. The first step we took is to instruct the team from Red Cross. As you are aware, government funds Red Cross to provide non-food items and support with emergency response in this country. And as I speak to you, the team from Red Cross, some are already on ground. I also dispatched a team under NECOC to go and support the rescue mechanism on ground. But we have also allocated 10 tons of maize, 10 tons of beans, 100 pieces of taplings, and others we are still mobilizing to support, mainly the emergency response, providing temporary shelter and ensure that our people who are there are supported. But Right Honourable Speaker, allow me to say this. I want to request the leaders to join me in sending this message out, that the communities who are in these areas that we have mapped out as the risky areas, let them evacuate, because the rain is heavy, and if we speak the same message, it will help in saving lives. However, the resettlement program is ongoing. We are completing the procurement process of the land, where we are supposed to resettle some of those people who are mapped out in the risky areas, and they will soon be resettled. Pertaining the families of those who lost their loved ones, the President will contribute, as usual, the 5 million to support the burial expenditure and also support those who are injured. I thank you.
So, yeah, but Honourable Lilian, and I really want to thank you for being proactive and moving in quickly. The only part, I think, is on the evacuation, where they should leave the place. And now when people hear that you're still procuring land and all that, I think they need to be advised further on where they can be temporarily, whether it's within relatives or you have certain temporary shelters. If you could guide us on that.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. What we have been discussing with the disaster committee on ground and with some of the leaders is that they suggested that we can have one of the church as a holding ground, but those people will be transported to the camp, which is in Bulambuli, because establishing 2 camps is a bit costly and will not help us with the emergency response now.
So I want to ask the leaders from Sebei to support the minister in this effort, because we don't want to be coming here talking about people who are...
And Right Honourable, we have a meeting at 10 a.m. They are aware. We have sent information. They're supposed to join us with Red Cross and other partners to plan better.
Thank you. Honourable Atkins, no one on the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I raised to to bring to the attention of the nation, and specifically government, in regard to the high cancer rates in Kasese, and then the high mortality rates in Kasese. Mr. Speaker, sir, the last 6 months, God forbid, every woman, expecting woman that walks in a hospital, two things have to happen in Kasese. One, either a child does not get the opportunity to leave, or the mother does not survive the last 6 months. But I also know, Mr. Speaker, that I came to this parliament and I raised it on the floor, Mr. Speaker, in regard to the high cancer rates and then high mortality rates. Mr. Speaker, I found in my pigeonhole a communication from the chief government whip or government chief whip directing the ministers. Mr. Speaker, sir, last week I was in the district and I had the opportunity to interact with our DHO and other doctors, asking them whether they were able to see the ministers. Mr. Speaker, sir, the ministers have never made it to Kasese. Mr. Speaker, sir, when you go to the Cancer Institute, every floor, that institute has 5 floors. Every floor has got somebody or a cancer patient from Kasese. And I was trying to statistically make some observation. Almost 80% of the cancer patients in a Malago hospital come from Kasese. Mr. Speaker, sir, as a leader at Makerere University, you're familiar with Professor Hannington Oriem. He made a research in terms of that relates to the copper deposits. The copper miners and processors left copper deposits on the surface. And I remember Professor Oriem Hannington saying, Atkins, I think you could be having a disaster knocking on your district. And I said, Professor, what could be the problem? And he said, my research has found out that the water strips the copper deposits into the water bodies. And it's the same water body that is used as drinking water. Mr. Speaker, I think this is a disaster that it could cause an extinction of an entire community. As a matter of emergency.
Point of procedure.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the matter that Honorable Atkins is raising is a crucial health matter in Uganda, not just Kasese. I am rising on a matter of procedure, Mr. Speaker, requesting you whether it is not procedurally right that Mr. Atkins, Honorable Atkins, perhaps him or the minister brings us a paper here in the House so that it is debated, articulated, so that we have a clear message to the people of Uganda. Because the English that is trying to put this matter here is confusing a number of us and making us miss a very serious issue that is affecting very many people, even in the countryside. I am straining myself to understand him, and yet he's saying a very serious issue. And Mr. Speaker, next time Mr. Atkins is supposed to present, he needs to speak the common English of Uganda. We are tired of this, Whether he gives us a paper and we follow word by word, because the English is too much. We are just from campaign.
So Honorable.
Is it not procedurally right that he comes with a paper? Because this.
Honorable Pacuto. so Honorable Pacuto.
Allow me to congratulate you too for having gone unopposed. I am working very hard to come back so that I be the one to nominate you for the next position. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable. Now, because you brought two things, and I want to know what is the problem. The problem, the English, or how complicated the matter is? Or both? So, Honorable Atkins, now you're raising a very critical matter that needs a structured answer. The matters we usually handle here as matters of national importance are matters which are very urgent, and this is an urgent matter, but where an off-cuff answer can be conclusive and helpful. I don't think even the Minister of Health could give a conclusive answer in regard to this matter. So I wanted to guide that you write a comprehensive question to the Prime Minister, or even the Minister, because it's provided for under our rules of procedure, so that they can respond here, okay, in writing, after consulting the technical people and necessary government agencies. I don't know if that would be satisfactory, Honorable Atkins.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I really appreciate your leadership. Mr. Speaker, sir, like from the very start.
I hope, Honorable Pacuto, you're picking this.
I did indicate, Mr. Speaker, that our government chief whip was kind enough. He put it into writing, and I found the letter right in my pigeonhole, and I'm just struggling to understand why the minister, even after getting a directive or request from the chief government whip, has never made it to community in Kasese. Mr. Speaker, sir, is overwhelming us as a community. Every expectant mother either losing life or a child. This is something they can't wait, Mr. Speaker. So I respectively ask you, Mr. Speaker, the doctor is here, Honorable Waryomusi, that this could be fast-tracked, Mr. Speaker.
Can I request you that put it down, and next week I will require the minister to come and give a comprehensive statement on the same. But Honorable Waryomusi, for now, you can give him to getting answer, which we can be moving on for now. I don't know if you picked the English.
Much obliged, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I thank the Honorable Katusabe for the issue. In the medical language, something which causes cancer is called carcinogenic, and his accent seems carcinogenic. Like what Honorable Pacuto was saying.
So Honorable, you want to say his accent causes cancer?
That was on a lighter note. No, I thank him for the concern he has raised. The problem of cancer is real in Uganda and other developing countries, where cancer is on the rise for various reasons which we may not go into. However, the recent studies I have read done by Makerere University do not indicate that Kasese has the highest prevalence or incidence of cancer, although there is a challenge of cancer like any other place. I think the central region, the parts of the north, post higher prevalences than Kasese. And also, there is no scientific consensus that links copper, exposure to copper, to cancer. But the Minister of Health can come and give a detailed paper. And I just wanted to add that, yes, true, when you go to the Uganda Cancer Institute, it is congested with cases of cancer, but the government, like we have explained earlier on.
Procedure?
Mr. Speaker, sir, Dr. Waryomusi is just like me, is a scholar, a philosopher, and a thinker. Now, for anything to be believable, you'll agree with me that there must be research undertaken in the research finding published in a high-impact, peer-reviewed international journals. In my presentation, I did indicate that Professor Oriam Hannington undertook research, and there's a paper to that effect.
It seems we have something a member believes is not orderly in the House. So
Yeah, so
But Honorable, you know, you don't access a microphone before. But please raise your point of order.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, a few minutes ago, Honorable Atkins submitted on this floor that 80% of patients, cancer patients in Mulago are from Kasese. And just a while ago,